So first of all, Helma, wait, no, Nathan narrates. Right. So what happens?
So we okay. So we just have we just
Just tell me what happens with the arrow.
okay. So the arrow I don't inflict any wounds to the hole.
Yes, as a matter of fact, you do. The difference is 3, and so the yes, the you don't know how strong the foe is, but a weak foe would be taken out. An able foe receives a chapter wound. A strong foe receives a chapter wound. So
Okay.
right, so the owl is not a weak foe. So
Okay. Yeah, makes sense.
right. Go ahead.
Okay. So I'm trying to. I know I'm not trying. I'm playing some music like an old like lullaby, which distracted the hole long enough for Elma to just pinpoint with her bow and draw and send an arrow that is going straight into the left eye of the hole, which is hurting a lot from pain. And yeah, I don't know if I didn't kill it, so
Okay, so that happens. At that point, a bunch of empty feathers will drift down from where the owl was sitting, and the two of you feel fine. You took no wounds. You feel fine. You're looking at each other. Nothing seems to have happened. And up
Do
on
we
the
see this happen?
okay, the two of you are watching, right?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So what I'm doing is she's laying up the arrow. She seems distracted, and now she shoots, and there's no more owl.
Well,
see,
it's
no
strange.
dragon.
Well, that's you are puzzled because you couldn't even see a bird that she was shooting at. She seems to have like shot some sort of tree trunk or something like that.
Okay. Yeah. So what I'm saying, so she's shooting. I don't know if she hits something, but it wasn't a dragon.
Or right,
and
correct.
And she seems very pleased.
Right. The two of them seem to the tension and the strange, shock that they seem to receive, that you could see their reaction. They don't seem to have that anymore. They seem like, okay, good, killed a monster and are ready to come back up the road or something.
I'm saying to Onodono, I think it seems like Yuma and his flute is very helpful.
That's good. Let's go down there.
No, we don't have to go down there. They will come here. We don't save any time by coming down. They're fine now. I'm staying here.
I'm gonna run down there for safety.
Yeah, you can take your horse. It has some miles.
I climb faster than my horse, so I climb fast now. The horse stays with all that.
So are you leaving the road so that you will actually climb down the hillside, the rocky hills to get there? Okay, as you leave the road and you are about to hop down your first rock, the owl is sitting on the rock looking at the two of you with its head, like owls do.
Does Ola see him?
Mm-hmm. The two of you see it.
No,
it was next to you the whole time you were talking.
All right. It didn't turn into dragon, but it basically turned into owl again. Okay, owl, quit this this silly game. Tell us what you want. Come out of your...
Ola.
Yes.
I think. Okay. Can you leave us for a moment? I believe I know this little freak. Yes.
yeah, whatever. What I'm doing now, just like we can leave it. But I will leave you, but I will probably not leave you. I'm not saying that. So I'm kind of moving so he doesn't see me, but I go around some way so I can see what happens.
So you can see us, but you don't hear us or anything.
Yeah, I want to know that nothing bad is going. I mean, he probably has his reasons to be left alone, but I don't want him to be possessed by the old or something. That would be really bad for our mission. So I want to keep an eye on what's happening without being seen.
Okay.
I'm like sitting on Spider-Man like Spider-Man on a rock and looking at the owl. He's looking me up, and then I'm asking the owl that can he hear us?
The owl said, "Everyone will hear me. I get stronger and stronger, and my voice gets louder and louder. Soon they will hear everything I have to say."
But they don't hear what you're saying now.
Soon.
You fucked me once, man. You fucked me once. Why can't you let go? Why can't you let go?
Okay, as soon as you start giving rise to your personal commentary and everything, I would like to know what the other two are doing after your triumph against the tiny owl. Are you coming up the road? I'm talking to Kisaragi and to Itasama.
Okay. I'm going to pick up at least one of those feathers, and then I'm going to walk up the road. And I'm expressing my thanks for the nice tune.
Ah, yes. Excellent. Right, that's 2 times. You were like, hey, that's
yes.
That's a good thing. Okay, so as you go, you are walking up closer, and there is Onodono, who seems to be talking to a rock.
I think I know that rock. I know that rock.
He seems kind of emotional about it. He cares a lot about what he's telling the rock.
I care about that one rock.
Yes, I think I may. I may want to inquire. Do you see something there?
To Nathan? Or?
No, to you.
To you.
To me? But I was thinking I was far away.
You didn't get very far.
I have feet to walk on.
Okay. I still see the owl.
It's gone.
Yeah.
It's gone.
Take another
arrow. There. I look at them, and then I look at the owl, and it's gone, and I'm like, well, it's some kind of demon, that owl. We can't really...
because it gets invisible, and it's really bad because it talks to you and puts the fear in you.
Yeah. It's.
I'm coming out of my hiding place now.
It's.
I didn't feel any fear this time. It was from where I was standing. It didn't look like you hit the owl. Did you hit the owl?
I'm just holding up the feather.
Your fingers are covered in
your fingers. To answer.
There is no feather. Your fingers are covered with human blood.
Not mine.
Not yours.
All right. So you kind of strangled the owl, or what happened?
We can't trust that owl.
Let's not. I don't think we should. I mean, we have to redefine normal on this trip. I think being followed by owls and like monks with enormous necks, and so I mean I don't think we're supposed to be able to this is not it's not that kind of trip where we kind of hunt and catch an old and stuff like that. So I don't.
We could try to put some wax on our ears and see if we can just continue and not hear the owl.
But do we actually hear an owl now?
Now you do not.
If I look around,
I'm going to wait for the next time. That's a really good idea.
Or I can just play music louder, so it's going to cover the
Well, that's right. The music will work against everything. You just go on and completely believe that one. So.
But you, Kisaragi, you weren't affected by it. So maybe, as I understand it, you weren't affected by it.
No, Kisaragi felt the fear as well.
Okay. So
Tagachi is the one who was not immediately interacting with it.
Yeah, I know.
All right. So the
let's continue.
Yeah, let's continue. I think we spent too much on an owl.
Oh, I don't know. There are many things about this that I enjoyed very much.
We never know.
While we are underway, please. I'm just going to start walking.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah, we will follow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, follow.
I was probably one step ahead of you, but yes. Silly owl.
Mm-hmm.
Too much spent time and just muttering to myself. I will kill that owl the next time.
Mm-hmm. Now,
you say that to me?
No, was I talking out loud?
Mm-hmm. Now, I would like you to know that there is one of those little huts that I mentioned. It is like a small wooden building that is not very fancy, but it is on a wooden platform. And it does have an open section at the end so that you can have a fire on the inside. And that you can see that somebody has put a lot of little statues and little signs with the calligraphy writing on it. This is some distance away and the sun is setting now. The sun is not completely set, but it has started to go, as you go around hillsides, the sun is cut off and it's very cold and you can tell that the night is coming very soon. And so you will come to this place and it looks as though someone is using it because they have these signs set up and they are all family and ancestral statues and signs, the kind of things you would see in a family memorial. Many of them are grave markers, the kind of thing that you would not put on the grave, but you would put on the wall in the house where you go to remember your dead family. And so it basically looks like a very perhaps overly complex or overly full tribute to dead family members and the memory of your ancestors. It might be a little bit excessive, but everything there is normal. None of it looks disturbing or horrible in any individual sense. So I am imagining this wooden platform with a little house on it, little wooden steps that go up onto the platform, and then on the balconies and the fence that surrounds the platform, you have all these little signs, and the door of the hut has two statues on either side, which are spirit statues, Shinto spirit statues. Very, very traditional Japanese ancestor-oriented spiritual kind of material. And so if you want, you can leave this warm and safe and pleasant, not disturbing at all hut alone. Or you can proceed past it and try to find a place to camp in the cold and snow for the night.
But I mean, just so I understand, this is all these like this. It doesn't now in the shape that is, and now it doesn't look like somewhere where you would like sleep. It's more like a burial.
Well, I'm talking about the decorations that somebody has placed there. That's correct. But the original function of this structure was so that people could eat lunch or dinner or stay the night if they wanted to as they travel up the mountain. That's the original structure. And that is not different. And so I will say that we are coming to the end of the session. We are still in chapter 2. We are still in chapter 2. The lower slopes of Mount Fuji, or the slopes, the road and the way up. So the question is, we are not going to change trust at this time. And if there is any small behaviors or anything that you want to tell us about before we close the session, anything that you are doing.
I think I think we should sleep here. I don't think we should not we should not put up with this bullying from these demons. They obviously want to scare us. They want to make us do irrational things. So step into the lion's mouth and sleep there. That's my opinion.
That's
and I'm nervously looking at all the others.
I see.
Not afraid.
That's right. I'm not afraid as long as you all come with me.
I'm not afraid.
So what would the others say?
I say that sleeping in a place with a lot of prayers for dead people is probably not a good idea. But
I'm thinking of it like a double bluff, you see? If they don't want us to sleep here, we should sleep here.
Yeah, I guess it's better than dying from the cold. At least we can do something against demons.
I think they will come anyway. And I kind of get scared saying that.
In either case, we have to keep guards at night, and so we can be woken up if something happens. So if we go in there and make a fire, we just need to make sure that at least one or two stays up.
Ito-sama, what's your opinion?
Helma.
Your microphone is off.
I know, but I didn't say anything anyway.
I
was waiting for my elders to speak.
Right. Actually,
hoped that they would be of the same opinion, which they do not seem to be.
Okay, but then
in this case, I'm not the elder, I think.
Right.
No, I didn't talk about you.
Oh, I see.
I'm just, yeah.
So he did ask you what you thought.
I was talking about Unodono and Kisahagi-sama.
Interesting.
I think it's dangerous wherever we go. So that's why I think it's better to be in a place with walls and fire. But yeah, that if we go out and put up a camp, it's probably the same risk of being attacked or ambushed. Maybe an owl comes in and becomes a dragon while we sleep or something.
Just let me know what you're going to do, and then we'll close the session.
I'm fine to be. I mean, I'm not, but let's sleep here.
Do you want to sleep here, Nathan?
I think we don't really have a choice.
Yeah. We are sleeping here, and we are starting a fire, keeping watch. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, we will take up next time with the comforts, blessings, safety and security of this place to sleep. And so that should do it for this session, I think. Nobody took any wounds. I am very unhappy, but you had to go and roll. Great. I had to go and roll poorly. I kept rolling 1s and 2s. It's very irritating. So we will see what happens next time. So thank you very much. Have fun.
Thanks.
And I will see you all later.